Hey guys, Jeff here with the Common Sense Camper. I was out here in the woods and I found this laying right behind that log. Not sure what it is, the purpose of it. I wish. Does anybody know anything about this knife? Anyone?
What the hell is that big stupid looking thing?
I don't know, but I bet it could process some wood. That would be my guess.
That thing's freaking ugly. That's got a stupid handle.
It is kind of curvy. Curvy.
That's some malt.
So anyways, probably don't need to go through all the specs. Everyone has done plenty of reviews on this, but on a side note, on a more of a personal note, I had contacted Will a while back and said, you know, hey, if you're ever out and about, I'd love to hang out with you guys. And he was kind enough to say, hey, you know, we're going out Saturday. We're gonna meet up with Chris and Bobby and go out and plunk around in the woods. So you know, you watch these guys on YouTube that have these big channels, and you think, oh, you know, they've got other things to do, and they, you know, the subscribers are just numbers. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not, and I really appreciate them letting me come out and hang out with them. And they're real people, and the bushcrafting and outdoor community is all about helping other people learn. Is there anything I could teach them? Probably not, but nonetheless, it's all about community, having fun, and so I really appreciate them asking me to come along.
Oh, by the way, that's $45.95.
$45.95. Is that tax or
yeah.
what? Okay. So anyways, I want to thank Chris. He handed this to me and said, there you go. So I'm going to chop some wood with it, see what it can do. So we can get the blade warmed up. Oh, that's not even funny. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Yeah, Bobbi.
Tell you one thing that as I'm just using this is the first time I've had this in my hands, is it is really well balanced. I'm surprised. I thought at first, when I first saw this, it was actually on Chris's channel, I thought it would be very top heavy, and it's really not till you get back to here where you can really feel that weight. But it's definitely a wood hog. There's no doubt about that. And I'm not going to sit here and build a log cabin. There's been plenty of people to do that with this knife. It's been shot with handguns of all types of calibers. Sharp right out of the box. That was the first thing I checked. I mean, it is just razor sharp.
I was just messing around with this over here. You know, a lot of people are like, that's just crazy. I mean, when you're doing feather sticks. So just people see how I do it. What I found works best for this, obviously in this position, is having it at an angle.
Right.
Using more of the blade. And would I rather use a bushcraft knife? Yeah. But can this do it? With practice. I mean, I designed it and I still had a good month where I was really getting used to the knife until it became part of me, you know, extension of my hand and that sort of thing. But if this is all I got, I can do most things, except, you know, I'm not going to skin out a freaking squirrel with it. I mean,
well, and that's, let me see that. And that's another thing, guys, is that I'm just now putting this in my hand. So, as a lot of you know, most of my reviews are, at least with gear, are things that I've used for a long period of time. And so that's why it's important that you don't just grab something like this and say, hey, I'm going to go survive out in the woods, that you actually practice with it. So with what Chris was saying...
I'm going to get a close-up.
So, anyone who doubted, can a really large knife like this do fine cuts? Yes, it absolutely can. And again, originally when I had said I was getting that hot spot there, once Chris showed me put the thumb on top, that hot spot does not exist at all. And yes, you can do very, very fine work with this. I mean, surprisingly, as big as the knife is, it almost aids in making the curls because of the weight. It's like I don't feel like I'm pushing as hard to make those. So yeah, so any doubts? And you can get some shavings off that as well. You look right in there for small, or as large as that knife is, you can definitely get some fuzz going in there. So very, very pleasantly surprised. Alright, let's baton with the beast. So right off the bat, the beauty of this is because of how long the blade is. You know how when you're batoning and you get the thing cockeyed in there and it's really hard to straighten it back out. With this thing, you're able to hit both sides and keep it even all the way through without hitting the handle. Very, very easy. As my dad would say, like butter. Another thing I'm noticing with this is there is, I feel no vibration in this handle, which is odd. Typically when you baton, you can feel the vibration in the handle, and I don't feel any. A little closer up you do, obviously, but back here you don't. I mean, it's almost non-existent. So yeah, batoning, A+. This is Jeff with the Common Sense Camper, camping out.